Tony Blair, warmongering bastard. Wow, what a legacy. The worst I'm gonna have on my gravestone is he looked a bit like Nick Grimshaw, he was a bit shit, and he made me want to headbutt my screen whenever he spoke. That's the worst it's gonna get for me. A comedian that some people didn't like. Tony Blair, do you know what's gonna be written on your gravestone? Warmongering, murdering bastard. And probably also a cock and balls squirting spunk. Well done. So this is the argument. Should Tony Blair be treated as a criminal for the illegal war in Iraq? Yes. If it was anyone else in any type of business, they would be treated like a criminal. You see, the thing is, although I was driving my lorry, the sat-nav was giving me incorrect information, so I ploughed it into a school. In fact, the more working class the person, the more they would be punished for the crime. It's only bellends like Blair that get away with shit like that, and on that scale. Different rules for people down the boozer. Thing is, yeah, we were told that the dog and duck opposite were going to start slinging bottles at us. I was assured by the governor of the pub that Darren at the dog and duck definitely had bottled weapons that were going to be thrown at any moment. That is why I ordered my gang to torch the whole pub, killing not just the gang, but burning everyone to death who was in the pub, including children and the infrastructure of the pub itself. But it doesn't matter, because I got Darren, who's a gang leader. Murdering everyone else was just banter, do you know what I mean? Now, I didn't actually kill anyone myself. I didn't push the button. Therefore, instead of going to prison, I thought I could do this instead. March round as a peace envoy for the East End. That makes fucking sense, doesn't it? Yes, Mr. Blair, it is a crime. Simply saying, the intelligence I had at the time led me to believe it was the right thing to do. Oily smile, slight sex offender face. Oily sex offender face. The only thing more offensive is the pathetic bad acting you did on TV the other day. Am I sorry? Why, of course I'm sorry. More sorry than you could ever know, darling. Why, look at the moistness coming from my eye. Cry, you fucking prick, cry. Oh, the moistness comes from my eye. I feel such remorse. Can I have another £50,000 for doing a talk, please? Yes, Mr. Blair. See you in The Hague, in your old postcode where you took down Saddam. That's when you're heading, brethren. To The Hague, motherfucker. To the H, the A, the G, the U, the E. That's it from me, guys. Next time you're feeling down because you've done something, maybe you botched a tax return, maybe you cheated on an ex, maybe you made a bad decision and people lost their jobs at work. If that happens to you, bear this in mind. At least you're not a warmongerer who was bullied into action by an overgrown American toddler called George Bush, who had about 5 chromosomes in total, that led you to take your British Army into war, taking our boys' lives, hundreds of thousands of civilians, and upsetting the infrastructure of the Middle East for generations. But it doesn't matter, does it, Tony Blair? It was just fucking banter.